Hey, what's up, everybody? What is up? Hey, hey, hey. You guys hear me fine? How's it going, folks? I'm on my new setup here, on my new house. My OBS was kind of messed up, so I spent some time setting things up. You guys hear me fine? Can you give me like a thumbs up? Yeah, right on. Cool, cool, cool. How are you guys doing today? Hey, hey, what is up? All right. So, my goal for today, my goal for today is to. Sorry, hold on. I'm seeing some issues here. All right, cool. So, my goal for today is just to sketch a creature with you, maybe an hour and a half. I have some spare time this morning, and I thought I would just join and do something live with you all. This is something that I work with my past students on our human figure workshop. So this is kind of the final assignment, and that's how far I got into the class, and they did a beautiful job. Um, I just had this open, so let's see. Let's start with. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll fill it out. Let's just have some fun. I think this is a recurrent theme that I've worked with my past students, that there are moments for us to be all tied up and be all concerned, but we also got to find opportunities to just have fun and explore and experiment and try different things and keep things loose and simple. As you saw here, I usually like to change the scale of my objects because I think it's much easier to control if they are a little bit smaller. The range on the brushes work much better. So let's see. Let's just get a whatever. Something like this. All right, let's just Dynamesh this just for the sake of having some random forms here. Let's see. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, so let's just play with different ideas here and see if something triggers some memory or some inspiring forms in our brain. And yeah, really just thinking about, whatever, just scribbling, just kind of warming up. I moved to Florida, so being looking at the joke of having alligators all around. I haven't seen an alligator yet, but I guess I have a lot of alligator shapes in my mind, so this could be interesting. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I kind of like this sort of like snake-like shape that it's starting to appear. Yeah, maybe let's just get to Sculptris. Where's my snake hook? Come on, snake hook. Oops. Not snake hook cactus. Let's just get the snake hook Cool. Yes. Give me some sculptures. Cool. All right. So here we can start free flowing and uh, I'm in the recommended background music. Well, I listen to a lot of rap, punk rock, sometimes just a lo-fi, a little bit of everything, I guess. I I'm I guess in I don't know, close to Orlando area. I don't know what's considered. I'm still new to this whole side of the country. Loving it though. The weather, the people, everything has been fantastic, amazing. All right, so let's see. This does kind of sort of has like an interesting shape here already. Maybe we can explore that. I'm also conscious that if I change this too much without thinking, I'm gonna get into my sort of default standards, and I definitely don't want to fall into the trap because I want to explore different designs and different ideas. Maybe I should have spent some time just looking at different, uh, animals or whatever. Oh, Sam 41. Yeah, I grew up with those guys. Uh, although I'm super into NoFX, Pennywise, Bad Religion, all of that. But NoFX used to be my favorite band. Sad that they stopped playing, but brings me good memories. Melancholy, all of those guys. All right, cool. So this is interesting. Some I don't know. So whenever I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, let's see if there's something else here that we could play with. Um, just thinking about design language. Let's see, can we get something weird going on? I don't know. Mm. Just indicating some stuff here. Yeah, it could be yeah, not digging this, so let's just get rid of that. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. What up, folks? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Let's try something else here. Not really feeling this too much. And I guess that's the whole point of exploring different ideas. Can we find interesting shapes here and kind of build on top of that? Like I said, just having some fun, just playing, having fun, keeping things loose. Um, just get a little bit more mass, kind of change the posture here a little bit. I don't know what this is, just trying to find interesting ideas. Is that even interesting? I don't know. But yeah, that's the whole idea. I'm laughing, so that's the whole point. Let's just have some fun, guys. Explore, play, keep things loose and fun, and all right. So this is actually starting to look like something that it's different. So maybe there's something here. Just going very freely. Uh, I'm kind of liking this motif here, so I'm gonna keep these shapes. Yeah, just using, again, throwing a couple scribbles here and there, see if something clicks. It's really about just playing. Icing. Yeah. Bom dia pessoal do Brasil aí. Tamo junto. No, I work remote. I like this new live schedule. Yeah, it's gonna probably shift since uh, basically I'm working in California hours. I work pretty late, and I've been having mine in the mornings to to kind of do studies, take the kids to school, um, been running and exercising and all of that in the morning rather than in the afternoon after work. So I'm doing all of that before work. All right, stuff like this. Let's see. So I guess what I'm saying is that my live streams may shift to this time moving forward. Is there something here? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's kind of zoom out. Maybe this guy's kind of like this. So, okay. So big traps reminds me some gorilla. I don't know, what's that? Sort of like a bugly eye type of thing. But then, yeah, but then like the last creature that I did here was kind of had like sort of something similar to this. I guess that's fine. Let's see. You see that I'm just thinking about big structure and kind of shapes in general. So letting imagination and accident all flow together and then using that to help me with find interesting things. So obviously this is completely unplanned. So it's just a fun exercise. It's just something that I enjoy doing and wanted to have some fun, and why not do it live with y'all here. Cool. All right, let's kind of work on the proportions a little bit more. So let's just, yeah, there you go. Kind of make this a little bit more weird, but complementing this triangular shape composition that I'm working on. Yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, that feels nicer. Although maybe we can bring this in a little bit more. Let's see. You gotta think about everything, right? There's the gesture, the attitude, the pose, all of that kind of influences what we see. So what if we just move this down and kind of forward a little bit? It sort of already gives us a different vibe, more of like the turtleneck type of idea. Is there something there? Maybe. Okay. All right, this could be interesting. Let me just get rid of this. This is kind of bothering me, so. Okay, yeah, it feels like I need to work on this area here and find something more appealing here. So maybe he does have the big turtleneck, and this is the actual neck. And he has sort of like no chin, or triple chin, double chin, triple chin, whatever. What kind of animal should I be looking here? What do we do here, guys? I don't know. You see that I'm doing poses myself. Do we wanna, I don't know, do something more like this? Could be interesting, you know, something more like and then we could go here and sort of, you know, complement some of these shapes here. Maybe even work on something like that. It does feel, yeah, I like some of this, but also feels a little bit, you know, boring. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe something here. Kind of remind me some of the MIB weird aliens. I love those, by the way. I don't know why I keep going back to this sort of Maybe something here. Is there something there? Maybe, maybe. Let's see. I wasn't expecting a live. Yeah, me neither. So I just, decided to start. How about VR? Have you been using it lately? Honestly, no, not at all. It's been a couple years since I put a headset. Been looking into the Meta 3, Quest 3, I guess. So I may get that one and maybe get back into doing some VR sketching. I miss that. Although I'm working on a traditional sculpting sort of course class video, if you will. So I have the script ready, and I need to start recording that soon. So basically, sort of an introduction to clay sculpting for digital artists, which is something that a lot of people have been requesting. So I decided that I should just get into it soon. Uh, awesome, good stuff. All right. When you're creating something with a specific purpose, like you are creating something that should maybe scary, do you think about shit? Yeah, for sure, Alex. So yeah, today honestly I'm just having fun, right? I'm just doing whatever, just trying to play and exercise. Um, but usually I have a goal in mind. I want to create something like a type of archetype or class that I have in mind, just for example, like a werewolf type of creature, as an example. Or I want to sort of get a specific emotion out of that creature. So then I can tap into design languages, design principles, um, that helps me get into those emotions, right? Or design language based on the archetypes, the type of creatures. So, um, like I said, this is just for fun. Like in the class that I'm gonna be teaching soon, it's not gonna be free as this, so I'll probably just put like a reference board, have a more of a specific idea of what I want to build, and then obviously design live, but with something a little bit more mentally prepped, so it's not just kind of let's see what happens type of thing. But I do like doing both. Like here, because there is no pressure, I might as well just try some stuff, and if something turns out cool, great. If it doesn't, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of keeping this exploration free. If that makes sense. Frog vibe. Yeah, some sort of like frog here. So maybe I should look into some frog. That's a good idea. I prefer sculptures when I'm doing just random, very big, broad strokes like this. But then I would Dynamesh, and then I actually sculpt with Dynamesh meshes, like a pug. Yeah, that's true. Uh, that's true too. Mass Effect, the Krogans. Yeah, that's good. Silverback Gorilla. Yeah, maybe. The Archback, all of that. Admiral Akbar. That's true too. Uh, right on. All right, let's get back into jamming. Um, maybe we do something actually silly and funny. So this actually could do something. Something like this. And then here we can probably block it out. Okay, there's something here. I think I'm not digging this whole shape of the head. I think it's kind of working against. All right, so now we have like some like larger forms. We kind of get it tighter here, so maybe we can kind of bring it back here to kind of balancing things out. And again, tapping into the whole toad frog sort of like structure. Yeah, that's interesting. Although the whole torso feels a little bit too much, so maybe let's just kind of balance things out a little bit. It looks too bulky. I think it's a little bit too much. Feels a little bit better. I like zooming out and just kind of looking from far away. What are these things here on the side? I have no idea. Let's just come up with something here that makes sense. So this is fun. Do you guys all usually do stuff like this? How much of this type of exercise have you ever done actually? Do you always try to do you always feel pressure to do something that looks good? You know what I'm saying? Like, not that we want to spend time doing things that are not visually appealing, but how do we get rid of that pressure and allow us to explore? Because without exploring, and it doesn't have to be creatures, like even when you're just sculpting humans or just studying the figure, I truly believe it's important to be able to freely explore the brush strokes, your calligraphy, what happens when you use this brush, that brush, this shape, when you approach things like this, like that. It's just something that I always like doing, and I've been doing that very often lately, especially with the whole painting, which I'm setting up on the background, my new painting corner, I guess. Let's see. Monster or character will come from something you learn about design, or maybe create those shapes using subconscious. Yeah, totally. It's definitely a lot of shapes and things that I've seen before that I liked. So something that that I do a lot is whenever I see a design or a creature or something that I like, I tend to pause and if I'm looking at an image, a sculpture, whatever that is, right? Like I tend to pause and just think to myself, I really like this, but why do I like about this? What are the things that are exciting to me about these? Um, so yeah, that's and then I guess I remind that, and then I remember that, and then I put that on my mental storage, and then I tap into those things whenever I'm doing weird things like this. Um, let's see. Does that make sense? In part of your process, you think on anatomy or functionality. I tend to think more about design, honestly. I think anatomy and functionality also comes in mind. Uh, I think depending on the visual problem that I'm trying to solve, I'll go towards functionality and sometimes I'll go towards anatomy, but I like to think more about shapes and justifying those shapes by doing something else. Um kind of trying to find excuses to maintain those shapes and then design anatomy or design languages that justify those shapes, if that makes sense. Uh, so, uh, unfortunately, I have to pause this live stream right now. I'll get back next week. Sorry. We have someone working in the house and they need to turn on the whole electrical for the entire house right now. And I didn't know this person would come uh, this morning. So apologies. Well, we were able to spend, I don't know, like 30 minutes here together at least. And yeah, I'll do more of these. Maybe we'll continue this another day. Hopefully next week. I think this time works much better for me. And thanks all for tuning in. Yeah, oopsie doopsie. Yeah. So yeah, sorry about that. Cutting this short right in the middle of nowhere. I was actually starting to have fun, starting to find something interesting here. But anyways, thanks all for joining, and I hope to catch you all soon. And cheers. All right, take it easy.